Hello students, let's continue with the topic probability. In previous lecture, we have discussed about conditional probability and its formula. Also, some questions based on conditional probability. In this lecture, we will discuss properties of conditional probability and some more questions. Property number 1. If E and F be the events of a sample space S of an experiment, then we have probability of S given F equals to probability of F given F equals to 1. Property number 2. If A and B are any two events of a sample space S and F is an event of S such that probability of F is not equal to 0, then probability of A union B given F equals to probability of A given F plus probability of B given F minus probability of A intersection B given F. In particular, if A and B are disjoint events, or we can say mutually exclusive events, then probability of A union B given F equals to probability of A given F plus probability of B given F. Property number 3. If E and F be the events of a sample space S of an experiment, then we have probability of E complement given F equals to 1 minus probability of E given F. Students, proofs of these properties are not required. You can learn these properties and apply on questions directly. Let's discuss some questions. First, mother, father and son line up at random for a family picture. E be the event that son is on one end for family picture and F be the event that father is in middle of family picture. Find probability of E given F. Let M denote mother, F denote father and S denote son. First, write the sample space containing all the possible outcomes. Here, sample space contains 6 possible outcomes in total. That is, for family picture, they will line up as MFS, MSF, SFM, SMF, FSM or FMS. Events E and F are already given. As per event E, sun is on one end. So, there are 4 outcomes in sample space in which sun is on one end. That is MFS, FMS, SFM, SMF. F is the event that father is in the middle. So, 2 favorable outcomes we have, that is MFS and SFM. Also, E intersection F means son on one end and father is in middle. So, E intersection F contains 2 favorable outcomes as shown. Now, probability of E is equals to 4 by 6. That is, favorable outcomes of event E, that is 4, and total outcomes, that is 6. And 4 by 6 equals to 2 by 3. Similarly, probability of F equals to 2 by 6 equals to 1 by 3. And probability of E intersection F equals to favorable outcomes of E intersection F, that is 2, by total outcomes, that is 6, and 2 by 6 equals to 1 by 3. By definition of conditional probability, probability of E given F equals to probability of E intersection F upon probability of F. It is equals to 1 by 3 upon 1 by 3 equals to 1. Next question. A die is thrown 3 times. Events A and B are defined as A be the event 4 appears on the third throw of the die, B be the event that 6 appears on first and 5 appears on second throw of die. Find the probability of A given that B has already occurred. Students, as die is thrown 3 times, so sample space contains 216 outcomes. Let's write the favorable outcomes of A. Event A is that die shows 4 on third throw. So favorable outcomes are 1, 1, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4 and so on. Last is 6, 6, 4. So there are 36 favorable outcomes of A. In event B, die shows 6 on first throw, 5 on second throw. It means in third throw, it can show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So there are 6 favorable outcomes of event B. A intersection B means 6 and 5 appears in first and second throw and 4 appears in third throw. So A intersection B contains only one common outcome, that is 6, 5, 4. Now probability of event B equals to 6 by 216 and probability of A intersection B equals to 1 by 216. By definition of conditional probability, probability of A given B equals to probability of A intersection B upon probability of B equals to 1 by 216 upon 6 by 216 equals to 1 by 6. Take one more question. A fair die is rolled. Consider event E with favorable outcomes 1, 3 and 5. F with favorable outcomes 2 and 3 and G be the event with favorable outcomes 2, 3, 4 and 5. Find probability of E given F, probability of G complement given E and probability of E union F given G. As die is rolled, so the sample space S contains the possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Favorable outcomes of events E, F and G are already given in the statement. So, probability of event E equals to 3 by 6 equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, probability of F equals to 2 by 6 equals to 1 by 3 and probability of G equals to 4 by 6 equals to 2 by 3. Now, E intersection F contains only one common favorable outcome, that is 3. Similarly, F intersection G contains 2 and 3 and E intersection G contains two favorable outcomes 3 and 5. This implies probability of E intersection F equals to 1 by 6, probability of F intersection G equals to 2 by 6, that is equals to 1 by 3 and probability of E intersection G is also equals to 2 by 6 equals to 1 by 3. Now, probability of E given F equals to probability of E intersection F upon probability of F. Substitute the values. It is equals to 1 by 6 upon 1 by 3 equals to 3 by 6 and that is equals to 1 by 2. Next, we have to find probability of G complement given E. For that, first we calculate probability of G given E. Now probability of G given E equals to probability of G intersection E upon probability of E. Substitute the values. It is equals to 1 by 3 upon 1 by 2 equals to 2 by 3. By property, probability of G complement given E equals to 1 minus probability of G given E equals to 1 minus 2 by 3, that is equals to 1 by 3. Next, probability of E union F given G equals to probability of E union F intersection with G upon probability of G. We have already calculated probability of G equals to 2 by 3. For probability of E union F intersection with G, first we need to find favorable outcomes of E union F intersection with G. Here, favorable outcomes of E union F equals to 1, 2, 3 and 5. Then, favorable outcomes of E union F intersection with G equals to 2, 3 and 5. Now, probability of E union F intersection with G equals to 3 by 6 equals to 1 by 2. So, probability of E union F given G equals to 1 by 2 upon 2 by 3, which is equals to 3 by 4. Now, home assignment. Try to solve related questions of exercise 13.1. Thank you.